Life does get complex when I don't have stabilization. I get very impatient. I'm like a shark in need of tuna, searching for confirmation from my reader Appaluna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's going to be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. She has a gift that shines, spiritually connected to both spirit and divine. If you don't like tarot, maybe you're narrow. Too scared the truth will hit you like an arrow. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. When it comes to readings, she doesn't sugarcoat. If you only want sweet, better catch another boat. People ask about career, love, relationship, pain. Her answers get uploaded and sent to her brain. She's a messenger, a mentor for guidance and advice. She dedicates her time, never charging a dime. She's a big kahuna. She's my Appaluna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle.
Hey tarot enthusiasts! Welcome to my channel. I'm Appaluna, your tarot reader, and I'm thrilled to have you here. Today, we're diving into free one-card readings, and I can't wait to connect with you all. First things first, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the bell so you're notified every time I go live. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. Getting a reading is super easy. Just type "join" to join the queue. But heads up, wait times can be over an hour for free readings. If you'd rather not wait, consider sending a donation or joining my membership for just $3.99 a month to skip the line. There are 2 requirements for a free reading. First, type "I understand" to show you get that I'm here to give advice, but you make your own decisions. Second, hit that like button and comment "I understand" like number of likes, and your question to get your free reading. Easy peasy. A quick reminder, no pregnancy questions, and try to frame your questions positively. Like instead of asking, "Will he leave?" try "Will he stay?" Make sure your questions are about you, not what others think or feel. This journey is all about your spiritual awakening and unlocking your superpowers. This is a tough love channel when needed. Sensitive souls might want to look elsewhere. Also, I have autism, so if my tone seems off, know I'm never frustrated or upset with you. Even though I've been reading tarot for a while, it still feels like telling a fictional story with my cards. They resonate with you, but always check your real facts with real people. Remember to read the disclaimer, and for clarity's sake, don't ask the same question over and over. This is not a magic show. My predictions often need action from you, so get off your devices, turn off the TV, and take some risks. Members get to skip the queue, and if you donate $5 or more, I'll give you a mini read. That's 5 cards and a pendulum question. Donators also skip the queue, and if you send a review, follow, or buy from my Etsy store, you get a free queue skip. I'm also available for private readings. I have a $20 for 20 minutes special right now. Email me or contact me through my website at www.trinitytarotlive.com to book. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook as Luna Fruit and on Instagram, and Twitch as AppleLuna77. TikTok as AppleLuna666. All right, it's time to smudge and clear out any bad energy. Let's go through today's cards and get started.
Hi guys, I just literally realised my mic is flat. I've just put on another mic. Can you hear this one? It's a brand new one. Can you hear this one okay? I haven't tested it or anything, so I don't know if it's working. Is it working? Hi everyone, how are you going? I think it's working. How's everyone today? I hope you're really well. I'm sorry I'm late. I had shit to do. Hi Christine. Let me just have a read what you said. Oh, this is your reading. Why is almost in line there? Question card. Why are you always worried about what particular thing is wrong? No, hang on. I'll talk to you in a second, Christine. All right. Thanks for letting me know it's working. Now, hi, and June. So this is going to be a spiritual awakening channel. We're going to do the spiritual awakening and focus on it here. I'll try to focus on tarot in the 3-card reads. You remember that you can have a reading in both channels every day. We do have some new rules, so make sure you are commenting and liking the posts, and please try and watch them. It's very important. I'm trying to show you something that I saw, and I don't know how to say it except for how to show you how I saw it. But I'm cutting corners and cheating and showing you the easy way. Let's check out what cards we've got. Remember to say hello as well when you come in. Hi, Y, how are you doing? We've got Spirit Advice Oracle cards. So that's what we're doing today for our oracles. Everyone should get one of them. Let's say a quick prayer and get ready. We might have the crystal with the clear quartz in it. This has also got a satellite in it, and it clears away negative energy. It smells good, actually. All right. I call upon the higher self to answer these questions. I seek only truthful answers, which are aligned with the highest and greatest good for all concerned. All right. Let's move on with the social media posts. Make sure you comment and like. Oh, shit. I didn't do them today. Let's skip this bit. You guys saw what I posted. I posted a picture of a card which has a spiritual awakening card. And I'm just asking you a question. What do you think it is? What do you think it's saying? And what do you think is on the picture? What's it mean? What do you think it means? Because I know what I think it means. And I've said to Knock what I think it means. And what happened to me a little bit. But you tell me what you think. I want some advice on what you guys think. We have also some Apple's pearls of wisdom. I'm trying to, as the matrix operator, see how your logic is. And we've got Apple's dad says. They're more logical posts as well. Like today we've got fair is where you buy a pig. There's no such thing as fair in this world, guys. In this world, there is no such thing as fair. So don't think that's not fair, ever. And don't say that's not fair, ever. Because nothing is fair here. You work hard, you get what you want. You don't work hard, you get nothing. And even when you work hard, sometimes you don't get what you want. You get something totally different. The only rule here is that there are changes that will happen at any given moment without your consent. All right. So make sure you like the social media post, comment, talk to me, communicate with me. You guys come in for free readings. Just all I'm asking is having a conversation with you guys. All right, let's get started. I have no idea who's first, so let's look at the queue. I'll go back and so we've got Christine and Sexy Sarah in. They're going to get ready, and I'll just go back and see if they are ready. I don't know if Christine's ready, probably. You understand? See, here's the problem, Christine. You're caring about how people are getting punished and what karma they're getting. That means you care about that and you haven't let it go because you still want the payback. When you truly forgive someone and you truly move on, you don't care what happens to them because you don't think about them. Because you're thinking about other things that are important. This is not important. Honestly, it's not. Is the universe going to take away her vehicle? Okay, please don't do your pendulum doing that because that is like connecting to the negativity in the world. Please don't connect yourself to negativity. Use your pendulum in a thoughtful way. Jesus was creepy. I don't know how to tell you. Like, it's maybe because I never got brought up with Jesus and I didn't really know who Jesus was until I read the Bible. And I'm sure if I was one of you guys and knew about Jesus or something, someone coming up to me that I'd respected and loved for so long and saying, you know, you're the most wonderful person in the world. I wish you'd just believe in yourself. I love you. Marry me. Be with me. I'll look after you. And I was like, you're creepy. I don't even know who you are. You could be some kind of rapist. And that's the way I looked at the adventure. But when I looked into it, if I chose, we could have had end of days. Because I had a choice between that or Whore of Babylon with Satan. And if whichever one I choose, I was either going to ride the red beast and judge you all, or I was going to fuck off to heaven and leave you to die. And I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna take over and rescue everyone. That's what I'm gonna do. So I took option 3, because there's always 3 options in the Matrix. Yes, darling. And you know when, Christine, you asking about this person reconnects you, because I go through my connection with God into your connection with God, like he's the phone operator in between us, and we reconnect whatever that connection is from you to that person to read the connection. So, like, I might go through God to read you, but then I go through you to read them. Do you understand? So you might say, I've cut them off, I've kicked them out of my life, and you come in for a tarot reading, and I reconnect you. Every time you ask, I reconnect you. You cut them off, I reconnect you. You think you're cut off and you keep on going on your life, you're connected. Stop asking for tarot readings about people that you want to cut out of your life. Yeah, the Matrix has 3 options. It's not binary, it's trinary. It has 3 legs. Like our computers have X and O's, yeses and no's, ones and zeros. But the Matrix has 3. So it's trinary and it has like a yes, no, and a maybe. All right, let's get your pendulum and get started. So if you've got any questions about it, please post on the wall. I channel and I get in touch with the Akashic Records when I do that. and we'll answer any questions you have. When I went through the awakening, I asked all the questions. The first one I asked was, who built the pyramids? And then when I got the answer, I was like, holy fuck, why didn't I realize that before? And you'll be like that too when I tell you some of the things that I've worked out. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Is the universe going to... And the question is as to karma. Is the universe going to make her feel so comfortable and then take it away? Pendulum says yes. Yes, Christine. I'm going to get you a card now. I'm going to move away from the energy of that question because, darling, like I said, I don't even talk about my past. You know, I went back to where I grew up the other day. I hadn't been there in 30 years. I walked around, I go, oh, yeah. I didn't even have any nostalgia. I didn't go, oh, yeah, I used to do this here and I did this here. I have cut my life off. I do not think about my past. I do not tell my friends about my past. In fact, I have no past as far as they're concerned. Well, actually, more so, they are so concerned about themselves that they haven't noticed that I haven't told them I've got a past. They have not even asked me. Everyone's really selfish here at the moment. All right. Appreciation, thankfulness, and contentment and joy. You need to feel this inside yourself, and when you feel it inside yourself, you can make it grow into a tree from a seed rather than having it like a light switch that people turn on and off, which is how you've set up your happiness at the moment. You need to change the way your brain thinks and reprogram it so that you can plant a happiness seed, grow it into a happiness tree, and then no one can ever take your happiness, instead of using it like a light switch that everyone switches on and off. Thanks, Christine. That's your reading for today. Not answering your question, and Schumann, I will answer you when I get up to you because I have something in particular to say to you about that. Manifesting people is casting spells on them. Don't you want the person to like you for you instead of casting a spell on them, which only works for a short period of time? When you use words, you are spelling. When you put them together, you are casting spells. When you say positive things, it's a positive spell. And when you say negative things, it's a negative spell. It's really easy, guys. They made it so simple. That's why it's called spelling. They've used all the same words. They just use them differently or tell you they use them differently. Like, for example, listen to this. When the water breaks, like as in on a ship or when a woman's pregnant, the vassal, which is a baby, that's what they call a baby, a vassal, Vassal, not Bessel. A vassal is birthed, Berth, not Birth. And then it is docked by a doctor. It is given a ship, citizenship. It is given a flag, a country, like citizen. It goes with the citizenship. And then it's put out to sea for the rest of its life because there is no land here. We're using Admiralty Maritime Law. Go and look it up. Admiralty Maritime Law. We do not use the law of the land here. We're at sea. We have been for a long time and there is no land. I looked. There used to be land in the 80s. Sovereign countries. But there are no sovereign countries now. We are all sea. There's no land. And when you go to fight for wars, you actually go to fight for your flag because that's all you've got. The doctor gave you a flag when you were born, and that's your country. Your flag, your ship's flag, because you're on a ship. Citizenship. All right. What are robotic affirmations? I use subliminals in my songs and stuff, guys. Can I have Sarah getting ready? Where is Sarah? I'm trying to find her. Sarah, I'm trying to find you. Understand, here we go. I got you. Let's get to general. So my songs are subliminal. I used images that I saw when I was going through the awakening that meant something to me that unlocked things. So my songs have got subliminals in them. They should unlock something in your brain. The Four of Wands, Sarah, says that you're going to be getting some more support. Maybe an ex is returning, or a lover, or a friend, or someone that you've missed that hasn't been around for a while. They might be coming home. I feel like you're going to have a celebration, or maybe go to a party. Or if you get invited to one, you should go. And I feel like it's something about a wedding, and it's not your wedding, it's someone else's wedding. Maybe they're planning it, or maybe they're... If you could think of anyone who is planning a wedding or thinking about getting engaged or anything, they might need your help or advice on something. Ooh, I just got the shivers. The Four of Wands has 1111 on it, and I truly believe 1111 is on an alarm clock on the outside, and it's ringing, and when you see 1111, the signal that it means is wake up, and they are trying to wake us up on the outside. Okay, thank you. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. I'm bloody cold today. I need to go and grab a jumper. So I'm going to play a quick pick a card. I'll play the sexual magic one. I know you guys have already seen it, but try and think of the situation that you're in. If you're in a romantic situation, and ask the cards what you should do and pick one, even if you know what it's going to say. Just listen to it like you listened to it for the first time and see if it answers your particular question, because that's what I'm trying to do with these. And Schumann, you can get ready, and so can you, Cotton Fly. I'll just go get this jumper.
Double tap a card you feel drawn to. Are you ready? I'm going to draw them now. Get ready. Double tap the screen now. Here's your reading with Apple Luna from trinitytarotlive.com. If you chose this card from the Sexual Magic Tarot cards, you got the Two of Pentacles, and this card says your person is very attracted to you. They want to touch you. They want to kiss you. They think about you all the time, but they are scared. They don't have confidence, and they feel like they are not good enough for you. They are scared it won't work out. And they are scared that it will work out, and if that happens, they won't be able to live without you. They want to come forward. They want to speak to you. But their fear is holding them back. If you picked this card from the Sexual Magic Tarot, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are always new beginnings, and chalices are about relationships and love. And this card says that there is passion and love-making in this relationship, and I can see it turning into something much deeper than it is now. Romance and deep love are predicted for you in the coming future, and the message of today's card is your person might be too afraid to come forward to you. The fact of the matter is, you need someone in this situation to take action so that someone else can react. If no one takes action, then no one can react. In both situations, I predict attraction and connection from the Two of Pentacles with this person who is scared to come forward. This could easily turn into an Ace of Chalices situation, where there's a new beginning, a new relationship, and deep love. I see you involved in a long-term relationship by the end of the year. Collective, you are all going through similar things. You're just at different stages in the same process. It's called the awakening. I am Apple Luna, bringer of truth, and I will end this great deception. Double tap the screen if it resonated. Join me daily on 2 channels at Trinity Tarot Live and at 3 Card Reads. Apple.
Okay, we're back. I got my jumper. I'm feeling a lot better. I was freezing. Did you do it, guys? Did it work? Did you ask the question and see if it had the answer to your problem? I don't know if it did. Hey Amber, how you doing? Welcome in. Would the universe get me and Shaluli back to talk once? Why does the universe have to do it? Why can't you just do it? Why does the universe have to be involved? If Shaluli doesn't want to talk to you, she's not going to talk to you. I'm Schumann. Don't be praying to God for these people too. I don't want you manifesting on anyone, and Schumann. That's why you end up in these relationships, right? And then the girl goes, hang on, I don't really like you. Because you've manifested on her, you cast a spell on her, and then when she gets into the relationship with you, the spell ends. And when the spell ends, she doesn't talk to you anymore. That's what's happening, and Schumann. So stop manifesting on people and be careful how you manifest towards people. Don't ever manifest that someone is going to be with you. Just manifest that your soulmate will find you. And don't put a face on that person. That's how you do it, Anne Schumann. You're putting a face on your soul person. Don't put a face on your soul person. Put the emphasis on their qualities, not their face. Okay. It's like people manifesting a wedding. They're manifesting a great wedding, but a shitty marriage. All right. And Schumann, let's get your question done now. Ooh, I've got enough cards for a dropped card read after this. This is about finding balance between giving and receiving. And I feel like you're a big giver. And Schumann, I feel like you give a lot. It might be time to pull back that giving a little bit and be a receiver. let people give to you. And if no one gives to you, you know why that is? You've got a blockage there from giving too much. You've got to hold back. So if you want to give something, like if someone asks you to do something, I want you to say no every third time. So you might say yes to the first time. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that to the second time. And the next time you say, oh no, I'm so sorry. I have to do something else that's very important that you're going to make up before. So you're going to have already know this thing that you're going to say. And you go, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm actually a little bit busy that day with this. Or unfortunately, I can't help you. I'm too busy at school doing, we've got exams coming up, so I'm studying. Do you know what I mean? So do that. Try that. You need to try a different pattern. When I worked out that there must be someone outside watching us and tapping keys in a program, I started doing things that were different and they started noticing me. So I want them to notice you now. So you're going to say yes, yes, and then you're going to say no. Will you and Shalili get back to talk? I didn't answer your question. It's only a maybe. This is up in the air. Honestly and human, it does depend on what you do. I think you can save this by just being a better person and, like I said, not giving so much. That would make you a better person, because it makes it uncomfortable sometimes when someone's too giving. It makes you not want to be around them because you're like, yeah, I just know he's going to try too hard and I know he's going to give too much and then I'm going to feel bad and I don't want to feel bad. So I won't be around Anshuman. Do you understand what I mean? Your positivity and negative and giving can have a negative effect on people because they compare themselves to you and they go, I'm not that giving, I'm not that kind, and maybe there's something wrong with me. No, there must be something wrong with Anshuman because there's nothing wrong with me. That's what they think because everyone is reflecting. So whatever they think about you is what they think about themselves. You got to remember that. Whatever you think about yourself, you are reflecting out to them, and they will think about you. Hey, Divine Empathic Tarot. Have you got your link ready? You want to get ready for your reading? We're going to go on to Cotton Fly. Cotton Fly's ready. Cotton Fly, I'm struggling to find you, darling. Cotton Fly. Cotton Fly. Where are you? Libra Queen. Got Amber. There's a Cotton Fly. Gotcha. Thanks, Cotton Fly. General. How are you going? Are you having trouble manifesting a job still? Or what are you manifesting? Are you manifesting anything at the moment? I feel like you might be living in the past a little bit much. You might be remembering things from the past, or you might be comparing yourself to situations in the past that you've had. And these situations might be coloring the way that you make your decisions in the present. And they might be, darling, I feel like you've picked up a lot of, okay, there's been a lot of things said to you. And they've been said out of anger or frustration or just dickheadery. just dickheads saying shit because they're dickheads. They want to just be hurtful. And you've picked it up and thought of it as constructive criticism. And you really need to drop that. I need to ask you, Cottonfly, how do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself and think you're amazing? Do you think you're perfectly imperfect, but perfect the way that you are as well? Do you think that, do you live in the past and talk about the past events, or talk about things that you lost or used to have and reminisce about people and places that were in the past, like your glory days or school days, for example? Someone will be returning from your past soon. You need to stop thinking about the past, living in the past. The past is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, so don't fucking plan it. And right now, we are in the present, and it's a gift. Need to keep your brain focused on what you're doing right now and today. That means putting the phone down. When you're doing tasks, I don't want you checking your phones all the time. I want you to set alarms for important tasks, and then I just want you to go and do your job and concentrate on it. Get focused and get shit done. Just put all the other distractions out of the way. And as far as big tasks, I want you to break them down. I want you to write out a big list of the tasks that you have to get done, even if it feels overwhelming. I want you to not look at this list very often, though. What we're going to do is we're going to pick 3 things off that list a day, and we're going to do 3 things. We're going to try to get them done and get them done before you get to bed. If we don't get them done, we're going to be stuck on the same list until we get it done. We're not going to get a new list. We're going to just do the list until we complete it. But 3 things a day, and then you have to do those things. Then you're going to cross them off the big list whenever you write out your new days list. And when you get to the bottom of your list and there's hardly anything on it, you are going to feel like you've accomplished everything. You're not going to feel overwhelmed, and you're not going to feel stressed either, because it was easy and organized the way that you did it. You need to reorganize your brain, because what's happened is you've had all this shit happen all at once, and you're juggling everything, and you're just about to drop it all. Everything is coming in all at once, and everything is so overwhelming that life in general is just, oh my God. So get organized and calm your life down. Honestly, this is how I run the tarot show and how I've been doing it. If I had to set this up like this, it's a monster task. But the way I do it, I just do a little bit every day, and I set up this or that or the other, or I make this or I do that, and I skip tasks if I get blocked. For example, I can't do something, a computer program doesn't work, whatever. I switch tasks to another one. Then I've got several tasks that I'm doing all at once, and I get them all completed. Thanks, Divine Empathic Tarot. You haven't really heard my background. I got abused as a child, and I had a really terrible childhood. When I went through the awakening, my 6-year-old self left my body and is actually in the Matrix. Being that she's the actual Matrix programmer, my 6-year-old self. My 6-year-old self left me, and so did all the pain and hurt. But not before she beat up my best friend. She was in my body. She took over my body and beat up my best friend because he said he was Satan. So she beat absolute fuck out of him. Divine. Now, guys, Divine's an excellent tarot reader. She does daily uploads, I think, and she's going to have some lives on Zoom available if you want private readings. She's going to give away 1 or 2 half-hour sessions on Zoom if you join her channel, and she gets 1,000 subscribers. So you could be one of the lucky winners. If you'd like to add her channel, we'll get her link up. Yeah, I had a terrible childhood. I had a terrible life. I was a really different person before I had the awakening. I was negative. I was like you guys, always wondering what was coming next, planning too much. In fact, Satan said I am the best manifester he's ever met. And no one has free will when they're around me. That's why I try not to manifest on anyone. I try to give them their own free will. All right, Divine, let's get your link up. Let's get you going as well. Did you? Oh, there it is. There's your link. And I got your comment. All right, let's go. Angel Oracle. We might do something different. Good luck, Divine, with getting your subscribers. Any way I can help, I'm willing to give you a hand. Okay, got him. You know, put the music on in the background. I always friggin' forget. Knock, you forgot to borrow Army. Okay. Money. Vine, I did ask you to go and see my manifesting money, manifesting magic video. There is also a manifesting money video that I've made. Please go and watch that and watch how to manifest money. I manifest instantly now, but it was really hard to go from scarcity to abundance. One of the ways is you need to stop counting your money. So what I do is when I get paid, I pay all my bills and I leave aside a lot of money for certain things. I might put 200 aside for shopping. I might put 100 aside for chemo orders, cards and stuff. And I put $50 aside for utilities. And then I pay my rent, and I'm in advance with that. So that when I get my electricity bill, I've got a lump sum of money for it. When I need chemo cards or anything, I've got something. And I also pay myself I actually pay myself $100 into an account that I think of as a bill, but it is an emergency fund. So I've always got something to back me up. And then I pretend I've got all the money in the world, even though I don't go out and spend it like it's water. I just go, oh no, I've got all the money in the world, but I better not buy that this week. I'll just get it next week or something. And then I also, if I'm buying something, I just give them a note. No, don't count it. When you go through your wallet and you count the money and you go 20, 40, 60, 80, that's scarcity. You've got to manifest it by thinking that there's plenty and there's plenty to go around and plenty will come. And if you ever need it, it will just fucking suddenly appear magically, basically. And then you've got to pay it forward as well. Like you've got to give some to the homeless, donate to people like me, like you are, and yeah, join membership to support people like me, or in the spiritual services, or buy someone a loaf of bread that looks like they're struggling at the shop, and pay it forward. We leave $2 coins in the trolleys, so when people return them, they get a $2 coin. Just little things like that, dropping coins on the ground so people can pick them up. Shit like that where you're paying it forward. It doesn't have to be much. The angels ask you to cut back on your spending. You get the most out of your money in line with things that are most important to you. Angel number 88888 is a message to learn and manage your money better, as it can help you become financially secure and provide a safety net for any unpredictable situation. You like my quotes? That's cute. What quotes? What did I say? Oh, you've got to spell manifesting for blessings. Do you wanna switch? So I'll promote your video if you promote mine. My manifesting magic one maybe. And then you can do the manifesting money one later if you see fit. Alright, I've got to move on. Thank you, darling. Amber, you ready? The hardest part was to stop counting your money. Because you're always thinking, oh, do I have enough for that? And you got to stop that. Yes, you have enough for that. But no, you don't need it. That's what you have to tell yourself. It said something Ace Ventura cool. I don't know. I don't even think I'm cool. I've never been cool in my life, guys. Never. I got cool when I was in the awakening. Thanks. Let me know if you want to swap promote. I'm trying to get out there a bit, and I'm willing to help you get out there too. I'll take you with me, Divine. If I make it to the big time, you're coming too. I like your energy. All right. What are my special spiritual gifts? You have many spiritual gifts. First of all, I want to tell you, psychic is no such thing. There's no such thing as psychic. You are connected to God, and I'm connected to God by our soul. This is a piece of God. So you have God in you. This is what we kind of learn in the awakening. Now, don't attack me, anyone who's like religious, please, because some people, I don't know, some people may find out they are God, and some people may find out that they have God in them, and the divinity in you. The way it was explained to me was the divinity in you. It helps you find the divinity in you. But I actually think the awakening is actually about waking up, getting out of this simulation, because when you look at my videos, you'll go, that can't be true. She's full of shit. It's all fucking true. Oh my God, it is true. That's what I can't get over. I tried to disprove it. I had to go back and go, well, no, I can't go to space, so I can't prove that one. And there isn't enough evidence to say that it's real. So space It's bullshit. You just believe what people tell you. And that's the problem because history, his story, is written by the victors. And the people that didn't win, they don't have any say. And they always look like the villains. Your spiritual gifts, your special spiritual gifts, a spiritual engineer. You are being called to explore using your problem solving skills and knowledge of spirituality, psychology, and science to bring much needed solutions. So you might start a YouTube channel and you might, after studying a bit of spirituality and that sort of stuff, answer questions that come to you. I feel like I don't know what they're called. You're like the usher at the movies. You tell everyone where to sit. That's your job here. You're supposed to be doing something where you're influential or social, where you have a lot of people watching you, where you help them like I'm helping them get the right procedures for this game. You know, you're giving them the game rules. You're like, oh, okay, you want this? Your answer is over here. And your answer is over here. What's your problem? Oh, you've got this, this, and this. Oh, that's over here. A spiritual engineer. You're directing people and engineering answers for them as well if they can't get the answer. Well, you're like me. You'll be able to channel from the Akashic Records. And I don't know about you if you channel or you get downloads or you get messages from spirit or source or whatever. Do you do that, Amber? But what I do is I let my mind go empty as I'm writing what I'm writing, and then sort of all these thoughts come to my mind and I just write them down, and then I look at what I've written afterwards. I don't necessarily remember it, and it's like sometimes I wrote the about what happened when we first were created, our creation story. I want to know our creation story. So I channeled that. Now, I'm not going to say that to anyone because I can't prove that that's real. I could have made that shit up. So I'm not going to state what I think happened. But you're going to have access to the Akashic Records. So as you go through the awakening, I want you to ask the hard questions. Any questions that you've ever wondered about that you need to know so that you can understand the world around you in a better way. Like, for example, the first thing I asked when I went through the awakening was the pyramid one. The second thing I asked was it was about the Vatican. The second thing I asked was about the Vatican cloning me, like cloning my phone. And when I asked if they'd clone my phone, and a magic 8 ball came up on my screen, and in it there was a man in like, I don't know, red outfit that looked like a priest kind of thing. And when I was doing the awakening, I took all these pictures of 5D people, except the 5D people weren't human. There were only 2 humans, and they were sitting on my fence fucking watching me, and I was like, they're Vatican. I knew it like straight away because I was seeing all these little robed beings running around the walls, all white robes and red robes and blue robes. And then I started hearing gongs. It was crazy. You asked about cloning. Okay, so we've also got Mandela effect here, so that's affecting cloning. Cloning, we had Dolly the sheep. They cloned a sheep once, and then they promised to never do it again. And in the Mandela thing, now I don't know what's happening. They're cloning things. So we've had a malfunction where we said we were going to do one thing and we had a reality, and the reality is skipped, and we've now got a different reality ending. Rada, you're next. Oh, fuck. I've got to call someone, otherwise the police are going to come and... Look, the police are going to come and arrest me if I don't call and tell them I'm going to be late for my appointment. Guys, I'm going to do it while I'm here. You guys can listen, I don't care. Rada, do you want to get ready? They're going to call the police on me if I don't get up there. Let me just ring them. Okay, I'm just ringing. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so, Libra Queen, do you want to get ready? This isn't a usual day. I'm really switched on today because it's the last day before I get my injection. So I'm feeling really tuned in today. Thanks, Libra Queen. Just give me a sec. I'll just nearly finished with this call. I'm just getting through now. Hi, can I talk to Emily, please? Yep. All right, can you tell whoever's in charge today that it's Gail Andrews? I'll be up very short, well, in an hour or so for my injection. I've run late for my live, so I'm still live. They're actually listening to us right now on the phone because I'm literally running the live, and I thought it's getting late and you're going to send the police to get me or something. I'm coming. I'm just running late. Thank you. All right, guys. Sorry about that. They're such assholes. I get so angry. Anyway, is Suko embarrassed to be seen with you? Well, let's look at logic. Does he take you out and with his friends or out in public? If someone only sees you when you're having sex with them, chances are they don't want to be seen with you. That's logically, okay? But let's get cards and find out spiritually. Okay. I feel like he's got these limiting beliefs. He's put these rules and boundaries on himself and maybe even on you. Things like It's not that he's embarrassed to be seen with you. He's just, like he might say, I don't want to hold a girl's hand in public because I just don't do displays of public displays of affection. And then there's stuff like, it's really hard to get. Hang on. I feel like he's more so lazy. He'd much rather like sit in and watch telly than get up and get dressed up and go out dancing and spend heaps of money. And there's finances as well. I feel like he's lazy and poor. I don't think he's embarrassed. I just think he's not thoughtful. He's just not thoughtful. You need to take back your power and stop letting him turn on your happiness like a light switch. It's up to you to only be around people who make you feel comforted instead of confused. If someone's making you feel confused, you need to ask more questions. And if you can't ask questions because you're embarrassed or you feel like for whatever reason you can't, then you don't know that person well enough then. Because you should be able to go to someone and say, hey, can you listen to me for a second? And they will listen to you. But if you can't have someone like pay attention to you and listen to you, you need to set yourself free with something. You need to conquer self-doubt. You can and will do it. You will do it. I will make you do it. I will make you guys go through the awakening. Because I got to say, when I leave here, I'm shutting this down. And anyone left in here is going to get deleted. So you better wake up. I push the on switch for all of you now. Except some people have malfunctioned and they're unreachable. I'm going to get you prioritize inner peace. Try to stay calm. Always have that serenity in you. Find the balance and harmony in life. And you need to surrender more, trust, and let go. And have faith that everything is going to be okay by not making any plans. You need to not scenario run. You need to not think of how things will turn out. Instead, I want you to just get up and do it. Thank you, Libra Queen. That was your read for today. Kathleen, you're next. Hey, Vishalie. Welcome in. We haven't been very busy today, but that's okay. I prefer that. I was running late and everything, so I wasn't on at the same time. I'll try to prevent that from happening again by doing my Etsy stuff outside of the time that I do this. But honestly, it depends on the computer and how long it takes. Because you might upload a friggin' 40-minute video that takes 2 hours. Do you know what I mean? It'd be okay if it was 40 minutes, like half the amount of time or something, but a 40-minute video takes like an hour to upload. And then I've got to download it first, and that takes an hour. Because I put it up in the cloud to make it. Kathleen! All right, away regarding your situation with Mark. Now, I don't know what your situation is, but we've got the Four of Wands. So first of all, 11:11, wake up. I feel like it's on an alarm clock right near you right now. Unhappy families, postponed, cancelled reunions, running away from home. Ooh, not good. I feel like Mark might cancel an engagement he has with you or an event. I feel like some sort of rendezvous that you're going to have might be put off to another time, rain checked, and I feel like he's lying about the reason. He's scared and he's running away. He doesn't want to get too involved. He doesn't want to get his heart broken again. I see him running away from you. Have you been showing that you like him? Because you need to stop that. Stop that immediately. Okay, act like you don't care. Stop calling him, stop messaging him, and act like you don't care. That's what I suggest. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite. Okay? You haven't spoken to him in a couple of months since he cancelled your date. All right. So, Kathleen, you're going to do exactly the opposite of what you're doing. So, what I started to do when I was doing the awakening, I thought there's got to be someone out there watching us. And if we're all doing the same thing, how can he see me? So what I want you to do is make him notice you. Start doing the opposite of what you usually do. When he feels like there's something wrong in his computer program, he'll come and look at it. You've left him completely alone. Well, I said do the opposite, so now you've got to come towards him. So whatever you're doing, you need to stop and do the opposite now. And then occasionally you've got to zig when you're supposed to zag. So every now and again you've got to stop and then just completely change what you do and do the opposite again. Because you're trying to make a pattern in here that it can be seen out there. Do you get what I mean? You got to think, we're in a computer, we're asleep, we're in a coma, this is a program. And if it's a program, it's on a computer. And if it's on a computer, there has to be a computer programmer. So get the computer programmer to notice you and get the computer programmer to try and fix up your code. Give you directions. I'm always confused when people come in and want to know, they're desperately wanting someone to contact them. And they're like, no, they should do that. It's like, why did you bother asking the question then? You're not going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. And if no one acts, no one is going to react. So you just wasted your time thinking about this when nothing's ever going to happen. For the most part, I'm picking up Kathleen selfishness. I just think he's self-serving, and he probably won't get off his pedestal and come look for you. Let's get Vishali ready. He's too self-focused, too focused on himself. He doesn't care what happened in the past to you, with you. He doesn't feel sorry, and he doesn't want to make it up. I just think he just doesn't care. I'm just picking up, I don't care about this situation in the connection. Okay, you do that, Kathleen, but stop energetically connecting to him through me. I don't like being connected to people that ask you to not do it, and you're being a stalker. When you check people out and ask questions about them to other people other than themselves and find out information without talking to them, without being in contact with them, that is the definition of stalker. I love you. I care for you, but you're stalking. You need to stop thinking about the past and worry about the present. You're focusing on the wrong thing, Kathleen. I know you've got curiosity, but have curiosity about what's happening around you, not the people. People are doing their own thing, their own adventure. Go and do your adventure instead of worrying about the other people's adventures. Samantha, would you comment, please? I'll just, I think I've got it here. Samantha, I'll just get you to go and like first. You don't get a reading without liking. It's a requirement. You also need to I understand, which takes away your rights. Just let me post the links for you, and you can choose which one sounds good to you. And we'll see you in about 5 minutes, depending on which one you choose, because I'd like you to watch it or read it and comment on it and interact with me. The price for readings is your time and interaction. No, we might close off this early because I do have to go get this injection done. Thank you, Samantha. What did you choose? Okay, we'll get you ready first. Do you want to type the words I understand, which means you comprehend me and you know I'm giving advice? You're the one that makes the decisions. You also need to hit the like button here and tell me that you have liked. That's all right, Christine. I'm running a bit late today. And Amber, you asked what the injection is. When I went through the awakening, I went around the world, like just around everywhere in local, and I was talking to magical beings, and the police asked me if I needed help, and I said no, fuck off, and they said get her, and they jumped on me, they injected me, I gave them a false name, and they put me in hospital and medicated me as someone else for a week, and I couldn't get them to call me my name. And then I was in there for a month, and they refused to leave me alone and give me my rights back, even though I'm perfectly fine now. I just didn't know what was happening, and that's why I had to come and help you guys. You can't go through this by yourself. I have to be there to help you. The awakening can be crazy. Mine was. But I was talking to magical beings in front of people, so don't do that, guys. Don't talk about the magical world with people who are insane, because you are insane right now. And when you believe in the magical world and live in it like I do, you are sane. But I don't like being sane very much. I prefer being insane because it's more comfortable. So I live most of my time in the insane world, which is your sane world. We're opposites, guys. We're mirrors. Yeah, when I was in hospital, I questioned everyone in hospital, and I found a lot of them were going through the spiritual awakening. Sure, Priscilla. You sure can. Didn't you got everything you need? Great. Samantha, what kind of reading are we doing for you? Do you have a question? Just put your question. So guys, I'm going to play Pet Speak so I can have a bong. I need some, I need a smoke. Oh, I don't have Pet Speak, just let me put it up. So we're going to play Pet Speak. It's only less than a minute. Less than a minute while we wait for someone to get ready. Samantha, you get ready, and I'll just play this quick video. This is my new channel. Make sure you add it. I'm going to try and do it upload in the next day or so.
Did you ever wonder what we were thinking? Subscribe to Apple Luna's new channel at PetSpeak777 for a daily pet oracle card and a weekly channeled message. And at PetSpeak777 for our positive messages to our loved ones.
And I'm not finished yet. Sorry, Shaylee. Get ready again so I don't have to look for you. I got confused because I had to call up the medical thing. So I got confused, Shaylee. Alright. Thanks, Priscilla. General reading. Over Shaylee. Sorry about that. Yes, Samantha, I'm waiting for your question. There is a question. Oh, there. Got it. I'm tired, guys. I had 2 days where I was stayed awake doing Etsy reads. Magician. The pre-manifest. You need to make more plans. Shaylee, and sensible plans. Plans that you can commit to and plans that you can achieve. Try not to make plans where you're not sure if you can do it. Establish a clear vision about something. So I want you to think about yourself succeeding all the time and think about how you're going to succeed. You need to know your thoughts are becoming things. So when you have negative thoughts, negative things can happen. And you got to understand that you're starting something here. Like every little thought is something that you're beginning. Every little seed of doubt can grow into a plant. Embrace your inner child. This is about healing, playfulness, innocence, and joy. Vishali, you literally just need to go out and have some more fun. Go and do something you've never done before that's fun and makes you laugh. Your inner child is screaming to get out. Too much study. Or not enough fun. Not having fun. You got to have fun. Rides aren't fun. Rides aren't good if you don't have fun. And this ride is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be scary. Hi, Sarah. Samantha, sorry. Samantha, you would like to know if someone has a crush on you or is being dishonest. Like anyone, like honestly, everyone's being dishonest. Everyone. No one is telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, but no one else is. Because you guys have all got your information from talking to each other and the internet. And I got my information by running tests and studying things. Books, mostly. So everyone is lying to you for a start. But let's see if someone is specifically being a liar. We're going to give you an extra card. I don't know why, because you need one, I think. I feel like you're worried about something. You might have had a narrow escape recently. Maybe you averted some disaster, or something nearly happened that could have been disastrous. It was a near miss. It could also mean you're resisting something, so you don't want something to go wrong, so you're avoiding it. You might be stalling and trying to delay the inevitable, because this thing is going to happen. And if you don't let it happen, the Tower is going to make it happen, because it will. This card for your life will turn upright, and you will get a Tower moment. You will have a dark night of the soul, and in a dark night of the soul, it's not about losing your boyfriend or having a sad moment because you didn't get your own way. It's about losing your house, your family, your life, your car, your sanity, your freedom, like I've lost. And that is what a Tower moment is. And we're all going to have one of these, because we went about our business and said, well, I want to grow up to be this, and I want this in my life, and I want to buy this. And the divine is telling us we should be ignoring these material things that are of the devil's world, and only wanting those things which are for our highest good and enlightenment. And we honestly, as people, choose not to do that here, because we have junk food, we have sugar, we have poisoned water, which stops our pineal gland from opening up, and the TV is on the same frequency as a magical world and switches it off. It also programs you with a majority rules programming, so that you believe shit that's not true, and then it becomes true. You didn't get a Tower moment, so it's not going to be devastating. Just declutter and unfriend that asshole, Samantha. The cards sometimes tell you what you need to hear. I want to know if you have a crush. And I'm actually feeling like you do. It's a secret crush. It's someone you know, but not very well. You might see them at school, or in passing, I see a hallway. It might have cream-coloured walls or yellowy-coloured walls. They look like they're old and yellowy, but they could be cream. I think they see you. They see you passing. Okay. They think you are too good to be true. They never know what to say when you are around. And they want to take action, but they're too scared. Yeah, I think there's someone that likes you. They might be seeing you, they like your energy. My advice to you is walk around with your breasts out and have that sexy walk going when you're walking every single day, all the time. And then when you see the crush, he'll see you walking like that, and that will attract him. Take a lip gloss and always apply it to your lips, because that is about sex. That indicates sex to a man, putting lip gloss on your lips. And make sure you do it around a couple of times. If you just do it once, it's not as sexy as a couple of times. I don't know why. And touch people when you're talking to them because it steals their empathy and makes them like you more. Thank you, Samantha. That was your reading for today. Let me just catch up on the chart. All right. Thanks, Samantha. Hi, JP. You want to get ready? We're going to do Priscilla. What does Amber say? They're not fun, believe me. No. Hi, Priscilla. Sexual magic card and pink heart. Oh, darling, we're not supposed to pull them out. Priscilla, we're not supposed to pull out the sex magic cards. I will for you because you paid a donation. I do them in private readings. If you want a private reading with the sexual magic cards and that, I'll do it for $2 still. But it has to be a private reading, a private video reading. Okay? Yeah, I'll do a private video reading for $2 with the sexual magic cards. That's okay. Don't worry, you didn't know. I got in trouble for using them and I had to do a course. And when I did the course, they made me realize that they're not to be used. They're actually on YouTube. They make my content unmonetizable. I can't monetize the content they're in. It's okay. I'm just going to put my finger over it. So I'm sorry you're going to have to get it, the card like that. All right. Let me see how I feel about this card first. What was your first question? Let me read your first question. See if I can pick up the energy of that reading. I can't find the question. All right, I'm going to have to cold read it. I can't remember the question. I can't pick up the energy of that reading. We've got this card here. So this is a card. Basically, it looks like they've spent the night together, and this is the next morning. Now, the energy I'm picking up is really respectful, actually. And because you've paid the donation, I'm going to get you another card because I feel like this is part of the story and I'm missing the rest. I feel like that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. Now, let me get the beginning. I've got half a story in my head. Okay. You might not like my story. Okay. Priscilla. you need to be careful about the way that you're thinking. The way that you're thinking is actually manifesting something to come to your way. And you know how they say, be careful what you wish for. I think this is the case with this. This lady is using charms and magic, but doesn't know what she's doing, and she's causing things to come towards her that she can't quite understand. She's manifesting on a person. She's wanting her true love, but she's like, I want Kevin to be my true love. I want Kevin to come towards me. Instead of manifesting, I want my soulmate to come towards me. I want my lover to come towards me. And he does come towards her, and he will come towards you. And you will spend time with him, and it will be really romantic and fun at the beginning. But that will fade pretty fast, and you will get into a boring routine with this person almost straight away. Except it won't be in sync. You're marching to the same beat, but not at the same time. You're out of sync with this person. And you are trying to manifest on them that they're your soulmate, but they can't. They're not your soulmate. They're not. They're just not. They might be one of your soul family because you have this close connection with them, and I feel like it's going to be really strong and passionate, and then peter out really fast, really, really fast. You've known him for a long time. This card shows it looks like the man is forcing the woman, and I feel like this is a situation where his obsession for the girl has become increasingly strong because of the manifestation spell and the way that she did it, the things that she said, the things that she used in it, and the way that she said it, her intentions. And I feel like she might have manifested just a little bit incorrectly. And what she's manifested is not a love spell, but an obsession spell. So this person will become obsessed with her and want to be with her at all costs, which is not a good thing. You want someone to love you, not be obsessed with you, because that's why it's going to peter out really fast. It'll be like, I'm obsessed with you. I can't get enough with you. Okay, I know everything about you. Go away. And this card, you will have the best mornings with this person. Waking up next to them will be a thing that you will love. And it's a thing that keeps you together. That camaraderie you have at the beginning is always there when you're in the morning. And I feel like this person, like they it's hard to explain. They notice you, but they're not in that place in their life. And so they're not looking at you in that respect. But if they were looking, you'd be a catch, is what they say to me. Like they could see that waking up in the morning and saying, hello, dear, how did you go last night? I did well. I had this dream about this. Oh, really? That sounds great. I had this dream about this. Ah, I'll make you breakfast and let's get up and get the day going. And that'll be the best part of your day. The rest will be pretty shitty and downhill until you climb back into bed ready for that morning. Okay, that was a fictional story I told from my cards. They call it intuitive reading. Please tell me if it resonated, Priscilla. I gave you a special one because you paid the donation. Okay, JP and Lady Luck, thank you so much. Knock. I was just coming back. I'm just finding them. We did that. Samantha doesn't know the crush. Yeah, because they haven't come forward to you, Samantha. They're literally looking at you as you pass them by, going, oh, wow, because Samantha. And, I think that's creepy because they don't know you. I don't get anyone that tries to come on to me, including Jesus, if I don't know them. Hey, JP. Thanks, JP. Thanks for being a member and supporting me. Thanks, Priscilla. Thanks for letting me know that it resonated with you a little. I like to know that I'm not making shit up when I do intuitive reads. If it doesn't resonate with you, I still want to know, because that means I could be making shit up. There's not much difference, I've got to tell you guys. I see you in my dreams. JP, this person is dreaming about you. I think I told you this already. You must be getting sick of these cards. You have to make another set. But they are not emotionally available right now. They do think you're wifey husband material. But I feel like they're still playing the field. And they might be seeing other people or talking to other people. Thank you, JP. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. What are you and Lady Luck doing? JP and Lady Luck, you come in together. Are you one person? Just kidding, guys. I know you're not. Lady Luck, you're not supposed to have the sexual magic. They were paid for by Priscilla. I'll give them to you, though, because you're a member. Just one, though. And I might have to cover it up. You got this guy, I think he's creepy. There is someone in your life who has they got a flame for you. They're thinking about you. And they're wondering what it would be like to be with you. No, they're not. They're thinking about hooking up with you. And they're imagining that you give them a keepsake, something that you give them something special. Like it's something about a soul contract. Okay, so you have to give someone something that you want to keep, but that they need. So someone's going to tell you something, and it's going to happen soon, Lady Luck. So they're going to give you something. It's hard getting out of my head. I've lost it. All right, let me go to a different way to read this. We're having this for MT. I feel like you're going to have a relationship with this person. Definitely, you're going to get close. These people aren't having sex. In fact, he's got clothes on. And I see the woman really wants the sex. But the man is there because he just wants something. He's come for something. And he's going to take that thing and then he's going to leave. He's going to say whatever he can and has to get the thing that he wants, but he's not going to stay. This could be about sex. For you, stop. If I got this card for you, stop being sexy. Stop trying to be sexy. Stop trying to look sexy. Just be yourself. If you don't stop while you're being sexy, people will be lying to you. And telling you that they love you just to get you into bed. Sex and love have nothing to do with each other. Sex is about reproduction of the species. It's a function, not a pleasure activity. And you're thinking about it the wrong way. You're only supposed to get married if you can't not have sex. So, Lady Luck, you're a sinner. You have to sin because you have to have sex because you have to get married. In the awakening, you find out you're not supposed to get married. You're supposed to live and be who you are by yourself and share your life with others around you, but not in a couple. You don't need the dependence of a couple, and you don't need the crutch of another person. This card is telling me just calm down your sex appeal. Otherwise, you'll get used for sex instead of finding love, okay? Don't let them buy that cow and buy that milk unless they buy that cow too. And be careful with those typos in future. Look, and I can say the more sexy you try to look, the less sexy you look. I want you to try what makes you look cute. Do cute. I think you can do cute. Cute and sexy is better than sexy and sexy. Slutty and sexy? No, not you, Lady Luck. All right, is that it? I think that's it for us. We're going to get going. It's really late for Knock. She must be really tired. Thank you so much, darling. Do you want a card before we go? Did you ever have a soul contract? I don't have a soulmate, Amber, because my job is to be the bringer of truth and to awaken everyone. I've got to end the great deception. I've got to break the devil's head, and the devil's going to grab my heel. That's what it said in the Bible anyway. I don't know how that's going to happen, and I'd suggest that the devil's going to break his head by trying to escape from me. I'm not going to actually damage him because I don't do that. I'm not negative like that. Oh, Lady Luck, we'll give you an oracle card. You can have an oracle card. Sorry, I don't even know where I am, Lady Luck. when I do intuitive reads. It's like I'm not even here. I just came back and I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I had a holiday. That other chick did that reading. Be honest with yourself and your partner, or the person that you want to be with as your partner. Authenticity, truth, communication, and trust. There's going to be a situation, Lady Luck, and I want you to channel. Something's going to come to your mind and you're going to want to say something to someone. That's an angel communication coming through. So when this message comes to you, I want you to just say what comes into your head, even if it's rude or crazy. Okay? Even if you think you shouldn't say it to them, I want you to say it. Start trusting your intuition and start channeling, because you've got messages that want to pop out. Thank you, Lady Luck. Spiritual gifts. No problem. You got to let that message out, Lady Luck. You're going to go, I don't want to say this. Because sometimes when I pull your cards, I think, oh my shit in God, I do not want to say this. I do not want to say this to this person. I go, fuck it, I'm going to say it. And then I just say it. But I had to, just say it at first, those things that popped into my mind. And then they become a little bit clearer. And at first they feel like they're from you and you're just making shit up. But then soon they come to have a little bit of meaning. They have purpose when they come. And they give helpful information that you really don't have or wouldn't have thought of. So I know that they're not coming from me. It still feels like making shit up. But it doesn't feel like I'm making shit up. It feels like there's someone else in there making shit up. Shamanism. You're called to explore working as a spiritual teacher and healer who can move between the worlds as a messenger to bring wisdom and healing. Shaman. You're supposed to be a shaman and help guide people through their spiritual journey, using the awaka, the stuff that makes you hallucinate. What's it called? I can't think. In a mental block. Claire empathy. I kind of figured that out about you already, Nock. You're being called to tune into the emotions, thoughts, and physical energy of others' stories so that you can help others heal and clear unwanted energy, which is what you're kind of doing here. You're naturally drawn to what you're supposed to do, and I feel like you're doing it, and I'm giving you the outlet where you can grow and become better at it, and maybe even start a spiritual career like me at some stage when you're ready. Because I feel like you've got a lot to give, and I can't wait until the day when we get you on the show and have you reading tarot with me and divine as well. That'll be great. One day, we'll let it happen naturally. Best thing is not to plan it. Thank you, Nock. Do you want a sexual magic card? Your person has a lot of rules. In fact, so many rules they don't have time to have some bit of nookie on the side, and they might always miss out on catching up with you because of that reason. If you know this person's pretty busy and they're always working, and romance is on their mind, but they just don't get the time. Okay, thank you, Nock. Yeah, no, I'm getting my injection today, so that turns off my abilities. What we're going to do now, what I'm doing with you guys, I'm powering down. You're going to turn off for a minute, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my injection, and then I'm going to try to power on again. And when I get to the end of the 3 months, I'm going to be getting to turn on, and you guys will be gaining with me. Every time I turn off, you stay where you are, and I go down to the bottom and power up again and push you up a little bit higher. So you should be becoming more intuitive. Your power should be turning on. I'm recharging your spiritual batteries, giving you a jump start. Everyone that comes in for readings, they get pushed up and you should leave the readings feeling energized, like you've got energy. Because my readings, I feel like I get energy from my readings rather than lose it. Because I'm connected to God and I connect you to God. Because He's my phone operator. I'm very careful with what I do because I know that what I believe matters and my intentions are important and they are all good. Decisions were made, though, that can't be changed when I had no help to make them. I asked people to help me and they wouldn't help me. So don't marry Jesus. That's all I've got to say for everyone. You can love Jesus, but don't marry Jesus. He'll end the world and piss back off up to heaven if you do. My awakening was a crazy story. I appreciate you guys listening to it and listening to my really good advice about how to deal with the matrix and what's going on here. We've got to get focused. We've got to get back on our missions. As soon as we finish some of our missions, the soulmate mission will become open to us. It is blocked at the moment, and that's why no one can find a soulmate. Doesn't matter what you try, it's going to fail right now. You need to do the self-love mission before you do the soulmate mission anyway. So if you haven't done the self-love mission, you're going to fail anyway. So I wouldn't bother looking for love. I just pull back and start being by yourself, getting introspective, thinking about your past. Think about all the shitty things you've done to yourself, all the shitty things that have been done to you, and start apologizing and forgiving. It's going to take weeks. All right, guys. Don't forget about my confession channels. They are up and running. I've got to do some more uploads in the next couple of days and we'll have them up and running again. I just got slammed with Etsy, so I had to stop them. And we're going to play a love reading for the picker cards to see us out.
Double tap a card you feel drawn to. Are you ready? I'm going to draw them now. Get ready. Double tap the screen now. Here's your reading with Apple Luna from TrinityTarotLive.com. If you chose this card, we've got Falling Fast, and I feel like love will happen very quickly for you, but you need to make sure you don't lose yourself in the process. We've got the Trust card as well for you, and honestly, you should guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. I feel like you're going to be falling too hard too fast. This might end up in disaster. Slow it down. If you chose this card, we've got Anticipation. I feel like this person is going to take a little while. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life, because it's coming. I want you to know that when you're married to this person and you have settled down and everything's boring, you're going to remember this time and the excitement that you had here. We've got Twin Flame. Trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them, and I feel like you are being guided towards someone. So I feel like if you chose this card, you've got a little bit of waiting, but I think the wait will be worth it. Light and love everyone. Double tap the screen if it resonated. Join me daily on 2 channels at Trinity Tarot Live and at 3 card reads.
Alright, that's it, guys. See ya. See you tomorrow.
Alright, listen up, you see. Apple Luna signing off for you and me. Readings are closed, the cards are laid to rest, but don't you worry, put your mind at ease, yes. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries reveal the secrets that you seek, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the fortune screen. Feeling impatient, wanna jump the queue. Donations the key, just for me and you. Or join the membership with glee and unlock exclusive secrets instantly. No lies, no fibs, no made-up fairy tales. Just honest insight breaking through the veils. She's intuitive, a spiritual guiding light, awakening you to banish endless night. And the great deception, lift the heavy load. A gift from God straight from the cosmic road. She's even in the Bible, a modern scripture star, here to help you shine no matter where you are. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries revealed, the secrets that you seek, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the